When did we get taken away?
I'm not exactly sure at the time and date and all that.
So you don't remember when your babies that you love so much, you can't recall the day?
19,
A situation where you had to drop us off? Did they come and get us?
I remember I told Rosemary Herrig that she was a district attorney for uh, for the Child and Human Services. I told her that I didn't feel very safe and that my children weren't safe with being alone with him. And I told her about the breast incident when one baby was crying, he would have him latch on to him. And I told her, Rosemary Herrick, that I didn't feel very safe leaving my kids with him. And I think that's when DHS started coming by a lot.
Saying they came and got us from our dad.
Right.
Okay. And you were in a mental home.
Mental health unit, yes.
And how long were you in a mental health unit for?
Oh, up to like 3 months.
And so when you got
But
out,
I
so then when you got out, what were you to do? What did the judge give you any stipulations or anything like that?
I got parental visits unsupervised.
Did you show up to those?
Oh, heck yes. What really hurt my feelings was when it was time for me to go, it tore my heart out to see you guys cry because we were being separated.
So me and Elnora were being separated.
Well, when the time for the visit would be up,
Oh, separated from you.
right?
So why is it in our adoption papers that you didn't show up to court dates and play dates? Why do they have that
I
there?
don't, I don't know, but that's a bunch of bullshit. I was at every one of them.
And court date too?
Yep.
So tell me about the day when, do you remember our last court date when we were about 9 years old? Were you there?
No, that one I was not at.
Why?
I guess I wasn't aware of it.
Me, Isaac, and Elnora are in foster care with,
Right?
and you ended up having another baby. What was his name?
Anthony Xavier.
Robinson?
Yes.
Okay, and how old would he be?
Probably, probably 40.
Okay, and what happened with him?
Having him made me miss you guys even more.
So he was the one that you naturally just gave up. This is freeing. You can free yourself. Do you know where he went?
Yes.
Was it a closed adoption? Was it a, I
It
guess my,
was closed.
so you
They
found,
wouldn't let me do.
yeah. Now there is records saying that there was a child neglect with him, that there was a court case. You stated that he was too much for you, very rambunctious, and they turned it into a child neglect case. That is very true. It's on paper. It's right in front of me. So my question to you is what happened with, I mean, I don't want to read this paper and assume, so I'm just going to ask you what had happened cuz they lied and said that you never showed up for play dates and you did. So I want to give you the chance to explain what happened with you and Anthony.
That's when I was trying to go to college full time and I had to carry a job too. And I guess it just got to be too much for me.
So what'd you
And
do to him?
I guess I was being selfish.
That's really big for you to admit. What did you do to him, though?
I don't quite remember, hon. I don't quite remember.
You don't remember hitting him and biting him?
I remember not feeding him well
You weren't feeding him
when he could eat table food.
and he
I
choked?
didn't he didn't have enough to eat sometimes.
Who made the report that you were neglecting him?
I think probably the daycare.
So, they said that he was underweight and malnutritious, right?
Yeah,
And he had bruises and bite marks on him.
I never bit him.
Why did they make that up?
I got no idea.
But you did hit him.
It,
I'm not judging you. I'm just asking you.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I did not. It's hard for me to go back in there without holding back tears, Laura.
I'm going to process a lot of this, and I really appreciate you opening up about this. It's really freeing, and this has really taken down a lot of barriers. I do appreciate this.
I'm
Thank you.
glad I could help the best that I could.